Yes, like as far as I'm aware, One Piece is very, very, very political. There's a lot of different mysteries and controversies regarding VTubing as a medium at large. I decided to click on a video titled The Dark Truth About VTubing, a video by none other than Mari Yumi. I have covered a video before of hers on stream. I find her pretty interesting. I find her funny. I will say that normally I don't pre-watch any videos whatsoever. This one, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch it off stream. I don't know if I can really add a whole lot of context or a lot of insight into what's going on. And then I got a minute in, and it's like, okay, so right away I got a bunch of stuff I can talk about. So I've decided, yeah, I'm just gonna watch the rest of this on stream. VTubers can also be naked, no one will know. Absolutely. You just go Winnie the Pooh to work. That's like one of the greatest mysteries of VTubing.
People who use VTubing.
Oh, wait. I didn't actually show the screen. My bad. Okay, here we go. The dark truth about VTubing.
People who use VTubing as a means to escape from reality don't understand that being on the internet in and of itself is far from escaping reality. It's a cesspool of humanity magnified to its most potent toxic form, Lamo. Good luck keeping up with that delusion though. Cry and laugh emoji. Do you think that's true?
I do think there's a fair amount of people that actually do want to engage in a lot of escapism by indulging in consuming their she's content. They don't want to think about real life situations. They don't want to think about politics, those cowards. They just want to enjoy their internet waifu. That's all they want. They don't want to think about literally anything else. They're just open to whatever their waifu says. Doesn't matter what. And I think that is very, very, very bothersome. Of fucking course, IRL suck doc. Yeah, that's true, but like, if you completely disengage, entirely with IRL or politics, you're just letting the people trying to destroy everything win. You're not stopping them, you're just letting them do whatever they want.
The internet is just a magnification of reality, or is the internet something entirely different?
Okay, I do think it is a magnification of reality. It magnifies the worst parts of our traits. Nice ass.
What does it mean to escape from reality? And how is VTubing tied to that concept? Is there any truth to this statement, or is VTubing all just a lie? Let's see what some other VTweeters had to say about this. VTubers who have a whole platform but completely refuse to engage with any social issues bother me so much. Like, you are directly engaging in society already by being an influencer. Hiding behind a screen doesn't change the fact that we are all human at the end of the day. Looking for an escape.
Like, I'm actually agreeing with these points, because even if you don't directly talk about specific politics, you can still push people towards more progressive thinking. Because, like, let's be real, when you watch a superhero movie, don't you kind of feel like don't you kind of wish you were a superhero? You want to engage with that a bit? You can subtly put these ideas into people's heads. You can subtly push people towards progressive thinking. We know it works because there's people that subtly push people towards reactionary thinking. And that's being pushed towards the right is what leads to all the bigotries, all the hates. It's literally all they really talk about, and if you just choose not to engage with it, you're just letting them go off.
Escape from society while actively pursuing a status of influence in said society is silly. It's literally a VTuber's job to engage at people. No, it's my mental health. I am allowed to step away and curate my experiences.
That's actually true. VTubers are not required to, but you're not a better person for not engaging. But you're not a worse person for not engaging either. It's morally neutral to not engage.
I would never shame someone for not speaking on an issue. We do not know the lives of VTubers behind the scenes. Why would I judge someone for protecting their mental health? I find it amusing when I see people pretending to be anime characters arguing over this concept of reality versus fiction on an app that used to be called Twitter because, well, they're on Twitter. People come on the internet to escape reality, not be reminded of it. That could not be farther from the truth. This is why I never talk about personal stuff. I have a network of awesome people, but the worst scumbags always find my posts. I'd rather get on standing up for my friends and others. I don't need my private life to be ammo for them too. If VTubers actually took a moment to talk about real life social issues, you know, basically breaking the fourth wall of their universe, then is tweeting about it on X Twitter really going to change anything? Especially if you just got off of work or
It can potentially change people's minds, but it's extremely hard to change anybody's mind on Twitter.
coming home from school and you had a really long day and all you want to do is just relax and see what your favorite content creator is up to. Baby, wait.
Yeah, it's okay to engage with a bit of escapism. Just don't only engage with escapism. Like, there's plenty of VTubers that are just there to be your comfort character, just there to be that consistently good time, good vibes, all that good stuff. But then there should still be people that engage with it, that engage with the bad parts of life. You don't want to just leave it to fester.
Wake up, it's time for people to only read the first sentence in Misa's newest post and not read any supplementary context given directly in their replies before getting mad at her again. Like, imagine watching an episode of Naruto and right before Naruto goes to fight Sasuke for like the 100th time, he suddenly just stops moving, turns to the camera and says something like, so what you gonna do about the president election that's coming up?
That is such an unfair characterization. Just like, or I don't know if that's unfair characterization. I think I might be using the wrong term, but that it's just not a great comparison to me. Because there are plenty of VTubers that do engage with like directly talking about political stuff, and then there's like, in this instance, I'm referring to Surus and Zeka. They're both really good, and they talk about a lot of political stuff directly. I tend to talk about VTuber drama and all that fun stuff, and then try and push people towards progressive thinking, get them a little more interested in politics. Just engaging with politics on its own doesn't necessarily mean breaking the immersion, so to speak. It depends entirely on the community you cultivate.
Immediately turn that off, right? Because that's so weird that you couldn't.
If Naruto really did do that, I'd love him for it. Honestly, true. If he was like, so, you gonna vote for Biden? That would be amazing.
Believe Naruto would say something so jarring. That's just a funny little example that I think of when I see this entire argument happening, and this argument has been going on for a few days now on Twitter/X.com. I'm here to
Twitter.
spread smiles. Our world sucks, is on fire and out of our control, being joyful and spreading happiness.
Right here, I do disagree. It is mostly out of our control, but we can still influence the masses. The masses turn to us, the entertainers. They get talking points from us. They get their interest, or we share interests and the shared values and all that fun stuff. God damn it. We can change people's minds. You just gotta fucking try.
happiness is the part I play, however small, in making a difference. If I can help one person, even just one, feel happy, I've done my part. My bad, gee, I forgot the VTubers are just animated dolls and chatters are just words on a screen.
Okay, this person's, I'm gonna be honest, terminally online and being butthurt that somebody wants to do content their own way. You don't have to engage with politics. I think it's morally good if you engage with politics, but it's not morally bad to not engage with politics.
Nothing to see here. Like, people are really arguing over the idea that VTubing is not real, and as a VTuber, you should be using your influence to talk about real life issues, because being on the internet means you're engaging in real life issues all the time, and that's just kind of bizarre.
I think what they actually meant was that engaging with people online is still a real life connection because there's still people on the other side of the screen. So you're never fully escaping, even if you're just talking about your fandom within your fandom. So I think that's where they're coming from.
I'm of a similar mindset myself, but I won't speak about everything, as I do try to strongly balance having a space of comfort that allows for stepping back. I also refuse to just gloss over everything entirely, most especially about topics that directly affect me as a person. At the end of the day, you are 100% in your right to step back and take the time and space you need to take a breather from what reality is dishing you. In fact, that's very important for your mental and physical health. Life is a marathon, not a sprint, and railing at problems 24/7 is the fastest way to destroying yourself and affecting those around you. But on the same exact token, ignoring everything entirely to the point of toxic positivity is also very self-destructive and destructive to those around you affected by you.
That I'm actually going to agree with. Going to the point of toxic positivity where you can't engage with anything negative whatsoever, that's just going to lead you to not be able to cope with those things. It's not something that every creator has to force, but goddamn, life sucks sometimes, and you gotta be okay with that. Like, not everything is going to be peachy clean, and you can't just ignore all bad things. Sooner or later, no matter how comfy you see yourself, you're going to get canceled. It doesn't matter who you are. No matter how big you get, you're always going to have people that dissent.
Been a good balance.
Yay, democracy.
Can often be hard, especially in times where you're hit the hardest and it appears to go on for ages. But it's not good to fall into the mindset of, oh, if I don't look at it, don't think about it, don't talk about it, everything is fine, because that's not true. Stuff does not just stop or go away by ignoring it. In fact, there are many things that can and will get worse if we all just collectively ignore it and avoid it. Most especially in this community where manipulation and dangerous behavior run rampant due to anti-drama stances.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree there. A lot of people will just go into like a quote unquote anti-drama arc, so to speak, or like they keep all drama out of their community, don't want to hear any of it whatsoever, and then, you know, people that are known harassers, people that have done certain role plays with people under the age of 18 while they were over the age. You know, the PDF files, I'm not monetized, fuck it, the pedophiles. There have been literal communities that have not kept like fucking Draco out because they've had an entirely anti-drama stance. They don't want to hear any callouts, they don't want to hear any drama. So guess what? A harasser and pedophile is in their community because they don't want to hear about the drama. So then it can just fester and get worse, and like they could be called out for harboring a known harasser and pedophile. It's like, we're looking out for your community, listen.
Ooh. In the end, tailor your community and space the way you like, but there is absolutely something to be said if you refuse to touch on important topics under the belief that it's good for you or helping others, as all it is sweeping problems under a rug for the explosion later. Ooh.
Goddamn, Cinnamon Autumn, you got some pretty base takes. I like what you said here.
Oh, mommy. Give me a little fall there. This was a good take. This is a much more tactful take on this whole situation. Thank you, Leah. In the end, I ended up realizing I'd cultivated a toxic positivity space in my community by not speaking about things, when after posting about my dangerous health issues, I got 3 separate DMs telling me I'd essentially harshed their vibe and they weren't there for negativity. I'll never tell.
What the fuck? Cultivated toxic positivity space in my community by not speaking about things, when after posting about my dangerous health issue, I got 3 separate DMs telling me I'd essentially harshed their vibe and they weren't there for negativity. This literally could have been, hey, sorry I've been on hiatus, I have cancer, and then 3 people DM you and say, you're really harshing my vibe. I think I'm gonna go find a different content creator. Holy fuck these people.
Dangerous health issues, I got 3 separate DMs telling me I'd essentially harshed their vibe and they weren't there for negativity. I'll never tell anyone not to do what they need to make themselves feel better in regards to stuff, but I really don't know how to explain how demoralizing that was and how subhuman I felt after that. Right after.
Maybe this can be a topic for a future video, toxic positivity. Let me know in the comments. Yes, 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 yes. If you think it might be a good topic for future video, yes, talk about it. If you have an interest in it, talk about it. If you think it might be a problem, talk about it. Things don't get solved if you just ignore things. That said, talk about it if you're comfortable with talking about it. Not everybody can be a great advocate. Not everybody can eloquently phrase their sentences. It can be demoralizing for some people if they stutter or mix up words.
After learning that there's a real chance I could die from this. Like, this all started because this VTuber, or I guess V-singer, because she disowned her own lore in the idea of VTubing now.
Wait, yeah, bro, this is why I don't play into my supposed lore anymore. I'm simply done with it and essentially functioning more as a V-singer. Oh, okay. So they're just using their VTuber as a persona for singing. Cool. It's like Hatsune Miku, but with a voice. Like a person's voice that isn't turned into an instrument. Or turned into a tool to make songs.
Now, after she made this original take, which, by the way, aren't you the freak that hates male VTuber? Whoa, what? Are you?
Wait. Misa, I remember her. I think she got into controversy before for hating male VTubers.
Whoa, wait, what? This really struck a nerve for some of y'all, huh? Yeah, you.
Wait, no, what really struck a nerve?
Aren't you the freak
Weird take, to be honest. It's perfectly fine to make your VTuber a 3,000-year-old semi-god demon snake and to not engage with reality/real issues. Of course, escapism won't work the same way if you decide to just be yourself dressed up as a Catgirl and engage with politics, etc. I mean, it kind of does. What do you guys say, chat?
that hates male VTuber? Whoa.
Where was it?
Whoa, wait, what? This really struck a.
People who choose. Oh, okay, that was just the original tweet going on. Yeah, I think I know this person.
Nor for some of y'all, huh? Yeah, you can't pretend to be someone
Like, know of, I don't actually know them personally.
else. That's the whole point of VTubing, though. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's literally one of the drawing aspects of being a VTuber. Being able to play a character, not actually having to be yourself on stream if you don't want to be. Goddamn medium.
Oh, what? Next, we're gonna say video games aren't an escape from reality, or books. Let's be real, a VTuber may use it to escape, the audience uses it to escape. It's really not complicated. I don't go watch Gura for her political takes of real-life social issues. I watch it to escape from reality. What I do understand is you should produce more music and less tweets. okay? When you look into her account, you can kind of tell she's either a troll or she's a chronically online individual who uses social media and the internet itself to spread negativity and further push this narrative that
It's probably the latter, because that's like literally everybody on Twitter. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm not wrong.
the internet is just a toxic cesspool of humanity by being incredibly toxic herself. Hey everyone, Mari from the future here. As I am editing this video, I did a little bit more digging on this person that I've been talking about, and as it turns out, what I had just said there was pretty much hitting the nail right on the head, because her online presence really stems in a lot of propaganda and being incredibly toxic online. I cannot believe I actually guessed that just off of a couple of tweets on her profile. That's crazy. This is probably why people
Yeah. Yeah, if it's a person I'm thinking of, yeah. She's terminally online, shit disturber that loves attention.
don't like
Oh my god, she's a VTuber.
why it's really hard for me to make friends. Muting this, y'all really just straight up quote retweeting to prove my point. A lot of VTuber fans are unhinged AF. Lammo. Interesting. This is a lot of tea. Oh my gosh. So going from this straight up to this,
Damn it.
so going from this straight up to this.
Oh, okay, that was the original tweet again. Goddamn, quit flashing it so quickly. I want to be able to recognize what tweet you're actually referring to when you're talking, please.
This, I think, really puts into perspective on what Futakuchi was originally. Futakuchi, that's kind of a funny name. Was kind of getting at here. I think this was really taken out of context. I mean, she doesn't even know what K-fob is. How are you?
I'm gonna pretend she pronounced it like kayfabe, the way you're supposed to pronounce it.
Senior, but you don't know what a K-fob is. Which, if you don't know what K-fob is, then I think that kind
Please, click, Ari, click this button, please.
of defeats the whole purpose of wanting to become a VTuber or any online personality. I think this is really telling how so many people just coined the word VTuber because it's trendy and popular, but they don't really want to be a VTuber. Nothing wrong with that, just really puts it into perspective on how people don't really understand VTubing culture. Kinda weird to be posting this shortly after you posted some drama here. Very interesting. You would think that if you're someone who really believes the internet is a magnified reflection of reality, then you'd want to use your influence to make some sort of change, right? You're exactly what you're supposed to be because you make terrible decisions. Damn.
Hit that nail on the head.
It seems like this person isn't really using their influence to spread any positive messages because, like, from what I can tell, she's really enjoying the attention that this has been giving her.
Can't show it all in this YouTube video without getting demonetized, but her entire social career has been based on propaganda / politics. I will say this. If it was leftist politics, probably wouldn't be getting demonetized.
Based on her recent tweets, I want to talk about what her original tweet referred to, which is this concept of reality in VTubing. What does it actually mean to be a VTuber? For some people, it's just another way to be a faceless content creator, but instead of having a little mascot, you use an anime avatar to represent yourself. And for others, it's to create a character that you use as a way to make content in that character. You know, normally when I make videos like these, it's usually because we're laughing or cringing at some goofy that we're seeing online, and yeah, this is pretty goofy to some extent. After watching this for a few days,
Girl, yeah, you're a cat girl that's complaining about Twitter. It's a little goofy. I'm a succubus reacting to a cat girl reacting to Twitter. Welcome to the internet.
and seeing a lot of different people's perspective on this has made me start to wonder if this really is just some goofy bullshit seen on the
Oh my god, it really has. It's literally just Twitter drama. And to be honest, Twitter drama does not really, most of the time, even mean anything. God damn, I gotta burp a lot. That me. VTubing has changed. VTuber with Metal Gear Solid 4 old snake model.
X verb app, or if this really is a problem that needs to be addressed. Like, how would you feel if you saw Gargura playing a game like Pokemon and all of a sudden she just starts talking to her chat about politics? That would mean she would have to either 1, be very informed about whatever politics she's talking about, and 2, be very aware of where the majority of her fan base are from. Because
If you actually listen to a lot of political creators, not just VTubers, most of them don't know what they're talking about. But there are quite a few creators that do actually know what they're talking about. The thing is, if Gura were to just start talking politics out of nowhere, that would feel extremely out of place because that's not what she's been established as. That's not the kind of content she's been doing this entire time. Plus, contractual obligations, all that fun stuff. But like for me, it's totally fine to just engage with politics because that's kind of what the people that click on me expect. Or if you're even new to me and don't like politics, you just leave. That's fine. I don't care. But there's plenty of people that are willing to engage with it, especially if you don't really go deep. You stay surface level. Some people do stick around for the deep stuff, but not everybody.
like, why would you talk about anything related to America if the majority of your audience is in Europe? Like,
Because America is a goddamn powerhouse, and America affects trends all around the world. It's having a bit of political knowledge helps avoid statements like that.
people from Europe don't give a about America. Like, even me sitting here saying that means that I'm assuming you, the person watching this, is from America.
I'm from Canada, close enough.
And well, based off of my analytics, it does tell me the majority
We're number 4. We're number 4.
of you are, but my analytics also tell me that I have a lot of people from overseas. So, hello. What's it like over there to have good healthcare? Like, I don't know. Personally, to me, I think that
I will say, healthcare is pretty poggers to have. You guys should try it.
there is nothing wrong with wanting to be a VTuber to escape from reality because people
It's a niche thing. People have niches. I have a twin niche, so Fuamoko is my number 1. Oh, okay.
play video games or read books or even play games like VR chat and D&D. This whole concept of fantasy is what makes it so appealing to so many of us, regardless if it's VTubing or not. In fact, I think that if you become a VTuber or an influencer and your content isn't focused around politics or real life social issues, then it doesn't make sense to talk about that stuff, because if you do, then doesn't that defeat the purpose of fantasy? It's one thing to have heartfelt moments in an anime, right? You know, where they emulate things that could be happening in real life without directly saying it. I guess
It does seem to me. I also have a drama kink, so you're my go-to for that. Ah, sweet, thank you. It does seem to me that there is a decent enough niche for people that are interested in even lightly political thinking, and they just aren't interested in seeing another face cam streamer. They prefer watching anime to actually engage with content, so they prefer VTubers. But I mean, yeah, it's a fucking niche. But I'd say it's growing. I mean, I'm doing decently well.
isn't the anime One Piece inspired by real world events?
Yes, like, as far as I'm aware, One Piece is very, very, very political.
And some of the characters are meant to represent different leaders or something like that. I don't know, One Piece fans, help me out here in the comment section with this, because like even that still isn't directly addressing real life problems.
it doesn't need to directly address in order to get people thinking about that kind of stuff. It's like how we got kids thinking about the concept of racism through Zootopia. You can teach people without being blunt about things. People can learn through abstract means. Most people just don't actually think about engaging that way.
Think of it as like looking through a filtered lens. So as a VTuber or a content creator, even if you wanted to talk about real life problems, then you're going to be talking about them through a filtered lens because it's your own perspective. And we all know people will comment on your perspective with their opinions. And
That's going to happen in like literally every medium, regardless of whether or not you're using a VTuber to express those opinions.
that just causes a lot of unnecessary arguments when all people want to see from you is just silly little anime memes or something. I think the dark truth about VTubing is that there are so many people who are using the words
Yeah, this is just her opinion, so take it with a grain of salt and don't attack her for it, I guess.
VTuber and VTubing as a way to trend hop and gain popularity without actually wanting to be a VTuber. Like the people who are just online personalities or faceless content creators using an anime avatar are not really VTubers.
So, wait, how am I not really a VTuber? Zoro's racist? Wait, Zoro the One Piece character or Zoro that racist Western?
They're just borrowing the term and diluting its meaning, which is why so many corporate VTuber fans or anime fans in general don't take the indie VTubing community seriously. And it's kind of sad because over the past
I need to rehear that.
people who are just online personalities or faceless content creators using an anime avatar are not really VTubers. They're just borrowing the term and diluting its meaning, which is why so many corporate VTuber fans or anime fans in general don't take the indie VTubing community seriously. And it's kind
So, a lot of indie VTubers can't live up to the expectations set by the corpo VTubers and the culture they've pushed, like debut culture and all that. So they're just borrowing the term and diluting it. That's literally what I'm doing. I honestly don't get this argument. I don't get this. Cuz like VTube, to me, VTubing again is literally just a medium of how you create your own content. It's using a virtual avatar to track you in real time, or as close to it as possible, in order to put your content out there that you want to make. Honestly, I could make the exact same content, but it would be with my face cam instead, and I wouldn't be talking about VTubers specifically. I do talk about the community broadly. I haven't fully delved into the anime though, so just take my statement with as much salt as that VTuber's opinion. Okay, fair enough, fair enough.
of sad because over the past 3 years, the word VTuber has really changed in its meaning. And now, whenever I meet a new VTuber, I have to stop and ask myself if this person really is a VTuber or if they're just a faceless content creator that isn't going to take their job that seriously.
Okay, I think she's actually referring to the people that have like VTuber debut TBD in their Twitter handle, and then they never actually debut. They're just like perpetually going to be VTubers kind of thing. Those people, yeah, I'm gonna say you're a little early to do that, but I'm a faceless creator that's just not playing a specific character. I don't personally think that VTubers have to be characters. I think that's one way to actually make content, because like there are face cam streamers. Excuse me, I can't remember any off the top of my head specifically, but there have definitely been face cam streamers that are literally just playing a character IRL. Like, if I'm not mistaken, there have been like cosplay streamers that are like in full character cosplay, acting like the character. Oh, hey, I'm watching a stream of this character play this game. This is really cool. Got a lot of phlegm. Fuck. But then there's VTubers are original characters rather than already established characters. Why are there so many people named Mari? I'm actually mad at that. Get your own damn name. This is Mari Yumi.
Now, you might be thinking, Mari, why are you making a video on this and addressing this? Isn't this hypocritical for you to be breaking the fourth wall to talk about this?
Given my understanding of her comment videos previously, she seems to talk about the VTubing community broadly, so I don't see this as really like that much of a stretch to really talk about. Kind of breaking immersion, but I don't know, fuck you, quit being a weeb.
What about my silly, stinky cat girl? Like, what is all of this about?
I literally just said, quit being a weeb.
And, I've always been like this? Question mark? Listen.
Never change, Mari, never change.
Just a figment of your dreams, okay? So, I see some of the stuff you go through every day, and I also see the garbage takes you see online, which means whatever happens here in the dream realm is going to be influenced somewhat from the outside of here, so to say. Because that's what you and everyone else brings in here when you come visit me, and I see that. So I created this world, this space, where some of that is allowed and can be discussed to some extent. This was a conscious decision on my end when I first became a VTuber, but if I was originally, let's say, a music idol VTuber, and my entire life or aspirations was to make music and bring joy to people, then it wouldn't make sense for me to be making videos like this and talking about triggering topics like that. I don't know.
Girl, it's all about the community you cultivate as you grow as a creator. Like the Hololive, the Nijisanji, they don't cultivate communities that are based on talking about politics, because guess what? Most communities want, or most companies want to avoid politics because it's divisive and they want to sell their stuff to as many people as possible. For me, I'm just an indie person doing this for fun. So I'm talking about politics because that's what I like talking about. I like talking about politics through VTubing as a medium. And there are clearly at least some people that like hearing what I have to say. Otherwise, there's people that just are hate watching, which, as far as I'm concerned, you're a goddamn fan if you're hate watching me.
I think I've been ranting about this long enough that my medicine is starting to wear off, so I'm getting a headache now. Do you think it's okay for VTubers to not talk about real life issues?
Again, yes, it's okay to not talk about real life issues. It is not morally wrong to not engage with not talk about more real life issues. I think it's morally good when you talk about real life issues in a systemic and critiquing way, but like there are bad ways to do everything. Plus, there isn't a lot of left-leaning VTubers, or at least those who are open about it. Yeah, like from what I've seen, there's a lot more personally progressive VTubers, but they don't want to really engage with talking about politics at all on their streams. They just want to, you know, be a funny anime character playing games on the internet. That's all they want to do. Which, there's nothing inherently wrong with that. You make the content you want to see. And I want to see more political commentary on the VTuber community. That's just the stuff that I like.
Or do you think, as part of being an influencer, it's our job to constantly remind you about the outside world? Let me know.
Oh yeah, the world's dying, climate chaos, black pill. I forgot that's part of my job as an influencer.
Your thoughts in the comments because I'd like to have a discussion about it and hear from your perspective since, you know, you're the viewer of this show. So whatever it is that you want to see is what you're going to get because this channel and my existence are pretty much here for you and your entertainment. So what would you like? Anyways, I'm gonna go lay down now. Thanks for listening to me, and I hope I can listen to you too. Bye bye.
Why can't we get VTubers with hot takes like the one child law was based? Because that's not a base take. Oh god, she actually covered that video. Oh my god. Yeah, I like her content. Mari Yumi, she's pretty good. Based or not, it's a hot topic. Yeah, it's a pretty hot topic. But yeah, a lot of people, not just VTubers, but like creators in general don't want to engage with hot topics because they don't want to get into the controversy. But like for me, I'm cool with that. Honestly, I want people to disagree with me. I want them to come on and argue with me. I love it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe for more content, and if you want to join the community, feel free to check out the Discord. I love to voice chat in there, so if you want to ever talk, I'm usually available. Well, in the afternoons.